this is serious. I'm getting so angry right now. I'm trying to be calm. Let's just take a minute because the emotions. I can't Hey guys, it's your girl Curly Proverbs. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm super excited to have you here. Today I'm going to be doing an in-depth review on the Maui on the Maui Moisture line. You would have seen it everywhere. It's been on the gram, it's been on YouTube. In fact, I'm late to the party because these videos have been up for a year reviewing this product. And I didn't catch the bandwagon. I don't tend to jump on the bandwagon, but there is a blogger that I admire and follow, and she recently, I think they must have been recently launching the product, or they must have been recently doing a sort of promotion in the UK, because a UK blogger who I adore talked about this line and said that when she used it, she loved it and her hair loved it. And I thought, you know what, let me just pick it up because I'm kind of nosy like that. I want to know how products work, if they're going to work for me, etc., because you know it's what I do. And I'm going to try and give as unbiased a review as possible, and I'm going to start with the smell, the ingredients, the cost. I'm going to cover my first impressions and my prolonged use impressions. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, then please keep watching. Grab yourself a cup of tea. This could be a long video. So you can actually purchase this from Boots. You can also purchase it from Amazon if you're out here in the UK. I actually purchased mine from Amazon. In total, I think I spent in the region of £34, something along that kind of line. It was $8.99 for every one of the products except for the milk, which is like the leave-in conditioner, which actually was $6.99. So, I mean, the first thing that strikes you is the packaging is bomb. It's amazing. It's really eye-catching, you know, really bright colors. It kind of reminds me of like a smoothie bottle, and yeah, it looks really great quality. The product smells actually fantastic. All of them smell like really fruity, really tropical, and they're kind of striking different notes with the smell, so it's like not more of the same thing. The very first time I used this product, I actually jumped onto my Instagram. I was really excited when I picked it up. I jumped onto my Instagram then. If you don't follow me, you should, because I do unboxings and stuff and give impressions of things as I'm going along over there. So if you're interested, make sure that you follow me over there. So yeah, I'm out here. I'm like, yes, my hair is really loving it. First application went really well. The slip that you get even from the shampoo is amazing. Like, you can actually start detangling your hair with the shampoo. By the way, it was the agave shampoo, the strength and anti-breakage, that I picked up. However, I mean, the conditioners, which were the coconut milk conditioner and the shea butter mask, were the ones that I picked up. They were okay. And just so that you know, I'm not coming at you with a review after using it for just a couple of times. I have used these products to the end. I wish I'd looked up the ingredients before I did that, but hey, I have used these ingredients, I have used these products, excuse me, you know, really quite thoroughly. As time went on, I found that my hair was becoming more dry, more ill-defined, like really poorly defined, and really tangled. I found it really difficult to get my curls to pop. In fact, the final straw was I recently had an event that I went to for Lancome, and I so regretted that I woke up on that morning and used this line, because never have I ever had definition be so poor. I actually filmed it quickly on my phone because I was really shocked. I had to go in and, like, if you watch the vlog of that day, I actually had to go in and try and redefine my curls, and that mess that you see that my hair looked like going to an event was actually after I tried to rescue it in the morning. It was just a hot mess, and I had to wash and detangle as soon as possible, because obviously not using the same line, because my hair was a wreck. Like I say, first impressions were so positive. And bear in mind, I spent 30 odd pounds in order to buy these 4 products. Let's talk about ingredients, because that, my dear, is where it gets really interesting. Now, upon the first search on YouTube for these products, and I literally looked up Maui Moisture products and toxicity, there is a video that comes up where this lady has listed this product in her clean and non-toxic buys, because it actually states that, let me find one that's got the full list down the side. It states that it's free of mineral oils, silicones, SLS, sulfate, surfactants, synthetic dyes, oils. It's vegan. It contains pure coconut water, and also it contains aloe vera juice. So based on that list that's on the front that's been given by the company, she listed it as non-toxic. Fair enough. I was using this thinking it was non-toxic. By the way, when this arrived, there was a sticker over my, you might be able to see it, sticker over my ingredients. So I was using particularly this mask blind as far as the ingredients. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. I think that Amazon stuck it on, you know, as part of like their dispatch or whatever. But my first search, I went to a website called SkinSafe, and it was really highly rated, but they were specifically looking at the fact that allergens were missing. So it was highly rated and allergens were missing. Somebody did hit me up on my Instagram when I posted and said to me, you need to look into this ingredients. The ingredients on this are not good for you. And I was kind of baffled, because my first searches were, first it was listed as a non-toxic product in the first video that came up, and then as I was searching, it was on SkinSafe rated highly. Then I decided to be nosy. You know, I'm extra. I have no limits to the amounts of extra that I am when it comes to hair care. Other stuff, but hair care, I'm extra. You know this. My skin won't thank me, because I need to be more extra with my skincare. I literally peeled off, I had to peel off the label that was covering my ingredients list, and I searched every single ingredient which didn't sound natural, which didn't sound familiar to me. And this is what I found. Okay, so one of the ingredients that it contains is called isopropyl myristate. I apologize if I'm not pronouncing some of these names correctly, but what it does is a synthetic oil which is not crazy greasy feeling. So it's one of those products that they put in there to make sure that the feel of the conditioner isn't too greasy. If you have, for example, finer hair or Caucasian hair, or just waves, and you want to use the product and your hair not to be weighed down, that's one of the ingredients they put in there. This ingredient is actually also used in skin creams, which are anti-aging, and just generally in creams to help your body absorb that ingredient. So it actually increases the permeability of your skin, scalp is skin, to the ingredients that are in the product. So if, for example, you have a retinol cream and you have this in there, it helps the retinol to actually get into the deeper layers of your skin and actually regenerate. And in its own right, it does make the skin and the scalp feel hydrated. However, there are concerns that because it increases the permeability of the scalp, because of its deep penetration, that it can actually be a skin irritant. As I say, when I was using this line, as time went on, I found my scalp becoming more and more irritated, more and more itchy. And so on the whole, you know that an unhealthy scalp and an unhappy scalp is going to mean unhappy hair growth, hair life, hair journey. In my opinion, you know, your hair grows out of your scalp, and nobody wants to be having, you know, a flaky, itchy scalp. I was literally, it was getting embarrassing. I had my hands all up in my hair, just itching constantly. It was really, I was thinking, oh, people are going to be looking at me thinking, has she got like nits or something, because I was scratching so much. And it's taken several uses of natural products, natural only products, to try and combat that. Just saying. An alternative to this would have been, they could have used beeswax, they could have used lanolin, something like that, and it would have had a similar effect as far as giving the hair that moisture. Now, whilst they say that they've got no mineral oils in it, they do actually have something called microcrystalline waxes. They're actually a derivative of petroleum. So whilst they're saying it's not got mineral oils, they still have this microcrystalline waxes, which are produced by de-oiling petroleum. So I think that's kind of shady that that's not clear. Excuse the noise in the background. Working mum, you know, my family is in the house, so please excuse this. Now, the risk with the microcrystalline waxes is actually said to be pretty low, but there can be some harmful impurities in there with some concerns to do with leukemia and brain cancer. Although the risk is low, if you're using several products with these items in, you know, you might really want to think about that. Now, here's where it gets interesting, okay? Now, all of these ingredients contain DMDM hydantian, which is actually rated by the EWG on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being like, what the hell, you might as well be putting poison on your skin, to 0 or 1 being that it's not very toxic. Yeah, this rates a 7. This ingredient rates a 7. And the reason it does is because it's a formaldehyde releaser. Another ingredient that they have, which is a formaldehyde releaser, is diazonidylurea. Okay, now what is a formaldehyde releaser? First, let me tell you what formaldehyde is. Formaldehyde is classed as a carcinogen. You are not allowed in many countries in the world, it is actually illegal to add formaldehyde to your products. What is formaldehyde used for? Embalming and preserving bodies. It is a preservative. It prolongs the life of products. This is why when people say they are not about that DIY life, they don't want to do it themselves, I'm just like, everyone needs a little DIY in their life, or you need to buy products that are all natural. Yes, they cost more coin, but at least they don't have a formaldehyde releaser in them, okay? So formaldehyde is actually a known carcinogen, which is in association with 2 specific types of cancer, okay? Cancer is nasty, but when you're talking leukemia and brain cancers, which are associated with formaldehyde, we really need to sit and take note. And I'm just like, seriously, how dare a brand put a formaldehyde releaser in our product? So what they've done is they said, okay, we're not allowed to put formaldehyde in the product, but what we'll do is we'll put a compound which slowly degenerates into formaldehyde. As it's sitting in your cabinet, it is releasing formaldehyde. Yo, this is serious. I'm getting so angry right now. I'm trying to be calm because I have seen so many reviews on this platform that are positive of Maui Moisture, that are like, yeah, this is a great product, etc. And the thing is, on my first searches, even looking at Skin Safe, I thought it was too. And it's not until you actually start looking at the individual ingredients that you realize that this is disintegrating into a cancer-causing agent in your cupboard. And not only that, when you add water to a formaldehyde releaser, it goes off. It goes off, okay? So I have been using this product on myself and my child. In fact, on one day I had run out of products for my newborn, and I thought, what the hell? This is really a natural product, right? It's free of all this stuff, right? Let me just use it quick. I am repenting so hard for that. Why are childhood cancers going up? Well, because companies like Johnson & Johnson are putting carcinogen into our products, but that's another video. But big companies are taking advantage of the fact that we don't know. And if they put in, oh, we got coconut oil, we've got aloe vera, then it's all good. You're gonna forget. You're gonna not look at the other ingredients after. And I'll give you a tip. If you wanna look at ingredients in a product, you need to start looking at the end, because the last ingredients that they list tend to be the most toxic. In any case. So apart from the fact that they told us there's no mineral oil in it, but there actually is a petroleum derivative in there, okay, fine. Now they have no formaldehyde in it, but they have a formaldehyde releaser. In fact, the mask here has 2 formaldehyde releases. All of these products have 1, if not 2 formaldehyde releases in them. And this was just from a quick search that I did this morning. So yeah, they also found that there's also been studies that have shown that the use of formaldehyde with rats actually increased their chances of getting nasal cancers. Formaldehyde has a strong smell. If you've ever done a dissection in the lab, that smell that you have is from formaldehyde. No wonder they've had to add ingredients to make it smell amazing, which, by the way, they have just listed as fragrance. Often, guys, if something is listed as fragrance, it is a product that a company does not want to actually declare. So the nature of that fragrance is questionable. Oftentimes with perfumes, they will do the same sort of thing. So just be aware of that when you're outgoing. In any case, how dare they put that ingredient and market it to me as a natural product when me as a mother, I'm using it on my children? Let's just take a minute, because the emotions. So another ingredient that they include in there, as I mentioned already, is diazolidinylurea. I'm not very familiar with it. This has a toxicity rating of a 6. It is a formaldehyde releaser, and it's, by the way, it is used in like 20% of all commercial products in the US. That's why I'm willing to fork out for natural products, or if I don't have the budget, I'm willing to fork out my time to put things together myself. This is what I've been trying to tell you guys forever. There are brands out there who will go out and source from Morocco, source from Ghana, source from India, raw botanical ingredients, and give you nothing but that in there. But it's going to be pricey. And I know people complain about it. If you want to source those plant ingredients yourself and make it yourself, that is another alternative that is cheaper. But that's why I'm about that DIY life. They said that this is vegan, okay? Now, PETA or PETA, depending on which part of the world you're from, has actually said that it does contain ingredients from animals' body fluids and urine. This diazolidinylurea is a preservative, again, releasing formaldehyde, again, can cause allergies in some people. Yes, you can imagine that. The allergies to this are much higher in Americans compared to studies in Europe, and it's actually also used to brown baked goods such as pretzels, just saying. Other names for it or derivatives of it are uric acid and, well, anything that says urea in it. It's basically animal pee derivative or body fluid derivative. If you want to put animal pee and formaldehyde cancer releases in your hair, buy this line. I, for one, I'm putting this straight in the bin. But I am not giving this to somebody else. My neighbor right now is battling cancer, which is spread to her other organs. I've seen what cancer can do. I've seen people lose their loved ones to this ish, you know, and you will have people who are cancer patients maybe out buying this product, and it's just compounding. is compounding their illness. So I'm hella mad right now. Would I recommend you go out and buy it? No, is the answer. Curly Proverbs says no. I regret mentioning this in my favorite leave-ins. This leave-in worked well for my hair in my first use, but I did state in that video that it was a first impressions. Now we've gone in. Sorry, Maui Moisture, you're cancelled. You just got cancelled. If you have found this video useful, and if you would like more people to be able to see this content, one, share it with your loved ones, particularly because I know this is quite one of those hype brands at the moment. And two, hit this video with a thumbs up. It actually tells YouTube, when you hit a video with a thumbs up, it tells YouTube this content is worth sharing with more people because we liked it. So it does support my channel and it gets more people to actually see it. If you're interested in clean products, I'm gonna list some links below to clean products. If you've been here for a minute, you know that I have my own collaboration on clean products. It's about to be discontinued. If you're interested in picking it up, you can. I've also would like to promote Natty Naturals. They do all natural products. Again, I'm gonna have them linked below. I have not collaborated with them in any specific sense, but I want to promote brands that are taking care of us as consumers. So, man, this video reminded me of why I do what I do and why the hell I like to use natural DIY products. That's why, because ain't no animal pee in my DIYs. See you in the next video. I can't say